Today we join Magnus Carlsen on his incredible journey toward winning the 2023 World Cup. Magnus, commanding the white pieces, has his opponent Grandmaster Levon Ponsulaya on the ropes, targeting his insecure monarch on f8. This king is completely trapped on the back rank, as not only does white's rook control e8, the knight also controls the e7 escape square. If we can somehow find a way to successfully confront black's king on the back rank, it's going to be lights out. Now Magnus has such a dominating position he could simply centralize his queen, threatening mate in 1 as well as eyeing the a8 back rank square. We'll have a bit more to say about that later. Now in this case, black can prolong the suffering with a move such as king g8, or advancing the f-pawn, revealing the queen's defense of e8 while also creating an escape square for the king on f7. The engine spits out something like a +4 and rising type of evaluation, but in human terms we can certainly appreciate Magnus's incredible positional domination, even if there isn't a direct knockout that wins the game. Our goal, however, is to find the best move, and we certainly won't object to delivering a beautiful forced mate. Okay, so this puzzle isn't about finding a reasonable move and trying to nurse a positional advantage. Black's king is exposed, so let's strike when the iron is hot. Our rook is just screaming to be launched into the attack, confronting the enemy king. And since our knight is under pressure by both the queen and enemy knight, we also may think about the courageous leap, knight d6, exposing the tension between the queens while supporting rook e8 mate. But unfortunately, black can simply capture the knight, disarming the tactical bomb when white no longer has a mating attack and is actually going to face some serious pressure from black's minor pieces and potential kingside pressure. Well, so far we know the king is definitely our target, and we want to find a way to expose this king along the back rank. So our dream scenario is having our queen somehow land on the back rank when black will be unable to defend this crushing attack. We already mentioned centralizing the queen, threatening mate in 1 on the e8 square while also eyeing a8. Well, what if queen e4 could come with a tempo? By asking this question, we're able to find Magnus's crushing reply, rook e8. By prioritizing his most forcing moves, Magnus has caught his opponent in a stunning mating net. At this point, his grandmaster opponent saw the writing on the wall and simply resigned. But thankfully for us, our puzzle experience is just beginning. This sacrificial blow forces the king to the open e-file, allowing our queen to gain a critical tempo with queen e4, confronting the king while eyeing a critical access point across the back rank on a8. Moving the king would allow a quick mate in 2. Trying to block the attack with the queen not only stumbles into a juicy fork with the knight, winning the queen. Queen e6 is just another way to say be my guest, deliver a mate in 2. In this case, the rook would block, followed by mate. With this in mind, the puzzle tries to put up more stubborn resistance with knight e6, defending the critical d8 square on the back rank. But one serious consequence of moving the knight is awakening the rivalry between the rooks on the d-file. Not only does our rook enjoy newfound tension against the rook on d7, it's also x-raying the d8 square. The interested viewer may be encouraged to explore the consequences of capturing the rook, inviting the enemy king into the open, which will miraculously survive any attacks we throw at the king. Now that we recognize the tension between the rooks, our plan of attack may be derailed by materialism as queen c6, pinning the rook to the king, looks like a rather attractive option. Admittedly, this will result in favorable complications for white, although in this case black can sacrifice the rook in exchange for the knight, when the show will at least go on for a while longer. But the key point here is the exposed rook is not the target that we seek. The back rank is critically exposed, and we should not forget our original idea. So by prioritizing our most forcing path, our queen dashes into the corner, confronting the enemy monarch across the back rank. Notice the knight on f5 plays a critical role preventing black's king from escaping the back rank. So black is forced to block with the knight or the rook. In either case, we'll happily respond in the same way. The puzzle decides to retreat the knight, when the rook is not only defending the pinned knight from the invading queen and bishop's pressure, it's also the only thing separating our rook from the knight on d8. Now it's important not to shift our attacking emphasis with rook e1, allowing the king to escape with king f8, but rather we need to focus on our superiority of forces on d8. We have 2 direct attacking points combined with our rook's x-ray attack against this knight. So this allows us to deliver a stunning forced mate with, you guessed it, a queen sacrifice. The rook is forced to capture our queen. When the rook delivers the final blow, leaping off the top rope, delivering a beautiful mate. Thanks for exploring this Magnus Carlsen-inspired daily puzzle with me. This is National Master Dane Matson, and as always I look forward to seeing you next time, right here on Chess.com.